The results of the Student Government Executive Alliance election cannot be certified.
The Dean of Students said the first election results could not be accepted after UT Supreme Court justices broke a rule by attending Election Supervisory Board or ESB hearings.
According to the Dean of Students, the violation of due process occurred because the justices should have only considered the minutes, evidence, complaint, and decision of the ESB instead of sitting in on the actual hearing.
However, there is no document outlining the definition of due process within student government. This is why nobody except the Dean of Students was aware the justices' actions constituted a violation of due process.
Our charge is to evaluate error alleged against the ESB, and since we're not given transcripts, we're not given recordings of their hearings, it's really difficult to do that if we don't have a good knowledge of what happened in the ESB.
During the past few years, justices had openly attended these hearings. This year, the justices were even invited by a member of ESB to attend one hearing. Frustrated with the negative culture and lack of communication within SG, 4 out of the 5 justices later resigned.
I think their resignations were a response to not wanting to be held accountable to impeachment, because the reality is their decisions were bunk. They weren't right.
The Supreme Court overturned 3 ESB rulings on whether or not candidates had broken campaign rules. 3 out of 4 Executive Alliance candidates, except for Dror and Shannon, believe the first election results should have been certified. Others still believe the actions of the justices did not warrant nullifying the first election.
The justices who sat in on those hearings did not do or say anything. They sat quietly in the back of the room and just listened. And I don't think that in any way means that students were not guaranteed a fair appellate trial.
The Dean of Students was unavailable for comment when we reached out. Ashley Tall, KVR News.